It's time to tune in. We know got the stats and the info. Rockin' with Flim and B Bather, that's my kinfolk. We got everything you need and some more. Reporting live with the sports. It's time for Uproar.
Good afternoon. We are live here. It's Uproar Nation. Welcome to another edition of the Uproar Radio Show. I'm your host, Reno Thompson, joined by my trusted co-pilots, Derek Fleming and Brandon Bather, and we are in the studios of Nashville, Tennessee, inside the 1912 studio. Real quick, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on your YouTube and your Patreon at the Your Time Network. Don't wait till the playoffs to support the team. Tap in now and get it all from the jump. We're talking TSU, Vanderbilt, your local high school stars. You get it all right here first. And before we dive into our guest from today, Coach Damion Harris out of East Nashville High School, we've got a little heat coming in off the mic because there's breaking news coming out of Tennessee State University. I'm not going to break it. Derek, take the show. It is yours.
Yes, well, hey, once again, great to see everyone. Brandon, Reno, our viewers, another great show at Uproar Radio. You know, the last show I wasn't present because I was out trying to get the tea and trying to see what's going on in Nashville at Tennessee State for this upcoming season, and we got breaking news. As of last night, it was official, made official. You see, I have my DC Defenders as I've been a true supporter of the Defenders because they have given Coach Shannon Harris an opportunity, and he won a championship. And with that championship, he's bringing it to Nashville, and he's been formally named the offensive coordinator for the Tennessee State Tigers for the 2025-2026 season. So let me make the transition, y'all. The red T hat is back. Let's go. Big Blue.
All right.
Shout out to Coach Harris, man.
Yeah,
Shannon Bob.
I love it, man. This is it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good.
Tiger Sharks. Gotta get them Tiger Sharks ready.
You know, as Coach Harris should tell us, man, you know, welcome to the big show, baby. The big show is back. You know, that was the offense, the big show offense, man. So man. Let's get into it, man. I'll go with you on this, Bather, man. I mean, expectations now, excitement. How you feeling? Good,
man. I'm feeling great, man. Welcome back, Coach Shannon Harris. You know, back like he never left. From playing on the field to, you know, holding it down off the field as a coach to, you know, matriculating and going around the country and coaching the best of the best and succeeding wherever he's at to finally make it back to Tennessee State when we're trying to bounce back this year. When I say bounce back, I'm not talking about from the bottom to the top, but from the top to the top of the top. So, you know, it's big thing. We got Coach Harris back, you know, his knowledge of the game, his ability to connect with players and get the best out of them. And he a Nashville guy, man.
Yeah.
He knows everything that he done been in. He knows exactly what needs to be done. Been on successful teams as a player and a coach. So it's very big news. I hope them guys in the locker room understand who they listening to, and, you know, we're going to be supporting them.
Yeah. Flam, man.
Yeah, well,
let's get to it. I'm gonna go straight to it, man. How many points we talking now, man? We talking 35.
Coach Harris said you got to at least get 35 a game.
Hey, you know what's going on is that, you know, there's a couple of things. You know, shout out to Coach Shannon Harris and doing things the right way. You know, he's a God-fearing man. He's a family man. You can't go nowhere in the coaching profession and hear anything negative about Coach Shannon Harris. So kudos to that and doing it the right way. The other thing you got to be excited about is that, you know, you can score some points, right? We know the first thing you talked about is points. Last time he was here was 2019. He broke several seasons, career season records with a third-string quarterback. That team had Chris Rowland that broke Jerry Rice's receiving records in yards that year for over 114 catches. I mean, you just, and then you think about what's been the transition of the turning over of the roster. You know, 9 to 10 offensive linemen, 5 or 6 quarterbacks. You know, speed on the outside, some running backs that haven't been revealed, but we know are coming. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm betting the house that we will not finish 8th like we was chosen yesterday at the OVC Big South Media Day. I bet you didn't know
what they was. Yeah, where was they getting that number from?
Yeah, I bet you didn't know that we had this. I bet we won't be second to last in UT Martin and Tennessee Tech. You're on notice. I do it myself. You guys are on notice.
You know, man, it is.
They tried us with that one. I saw that on the Twitter. I'm like, what?
I put like this. I'm not gonna say they tried it. I just gonna say they just didn't know, right? You gotta understand something, man. From this standpoint of the coaching staff and from the players, that a lot has not been fully revealed. So they're under the operation of, you had one coach that left middle of spring ball. You got another one that joined right at towards almost the end of spring ball, and trying to figure out staffing and get all that stuff. So they're just thinking that stuff is just going to be up in arms and not figuring out how to get this thing done. So
I can't give them that, Reno, because let me tell you why. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm sick and tired of the Big South and the OVC and the disrespect. That's why this is so important. Well, I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna give you that. If any other school in the OVC announces Coach Reggie Barlow, a pro coach with proven success, that any other school that announces Greg Williams as the defensive coordinator, Super Bowl champion as a coordinator, they're not going to sit back and say, you guys are going to finish second to last. Now get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Well, come on, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I said
you don't want me to say what I want to say.
Right.
Just we that small black school in Nashville. We undisciplined. We underfunded. No way. Don't count on those black guys to be any good.
Right there,
Don't
man.
count on them.
I ain't giving you that, man. Listen, we are OVC champions from last year.
Yeah.
We won OVC championship with a coach that wasn't a coach. Come on out of here. Now we got some coaches.
Yeah, man.
We got some guys that have won on all level, high school champions, state champion, college, SWAC champions, UFL pro champions. And you gonna come up here and tell me we gonna finish 8th?
I see with that, not throwing no shade, nothing like that. Just, it's all about the Jimmies and the Joes. Yeah. You can have the best coaches, but the players got to make the plays. You know what I'm saying? At every level. I've been at the top and then been at the bottom. So you can know everything you need to know, but if the players don't make the plays, that's what it comes down to. So we got the support, we got the knowledge, we got the structure. Now we just got to make sure August go good camp, good installs, everybody getting on the same page, getting that team running to the ball, and them Tiger Sharks streaking down the field.
Man, it's gonna be a good one, man. I was just before we went live with the show, I was talking to a good friend of mine. He called me, and because he saw, I think he really was researching the website, and I think he saw that it was posted on the TSUtigers.com, all things TSU athletics right there. He saw where Coach Harris was listed right there. So he was like, hey, like what's this? So what are we looking like offensively then? What do you think? And I was very honest. I said, man, from my standpoint on this, and you call me a fan on this, and you call me shaded with my eyesight, my thought process. But I'm like, I really believe that this team, with this coaching staff, and from what I know, from what they've brought into the program and what they're finalizing for the program, I'm looking at minimum, I'm looking at a 10-win team, man. Like, I really believe that we have a really good opportunity to expand and build upon, as you guys just said, from last year's OVC championship team, and to not be a 4-way tie team. I believe that this team is going to go out there and be the outright conference champions, and I believe that they're going to step into this playoffs with something to show as well too. So
I'm just glad the OVC got a little buzz right now. You can feel it, like you can feel. I don't know how the media day went, but I just when I'm researching and looking, I just see like, okay, we finally got some character. We finally got some storylines.
Yeah,
finally got, we don't really like Tennessee Tech. We don't like UT Martin. That's for real. We don't like y'all. We don't want nothing to do with it. It is what it is. You feel me? We don't like
no.
Neither one of you.
That's how they feel about us.
Right, and they should.
They ain't gonna say it. They just gonna put you A place in the preseason. You feel me?
Yeah.
We don't like none of y'all, man. We don't want nothing to do with y'all. We want to come in and take heads off.
Yeah, exactly. And and the thing is, from that,
post that, Reno.
Yeah. So the thing is that what we're feeling our strength or our confidence from is that what's being undervalued is that we have 8 home games this year.
Yeah. 8.
You got 8 out of 12, and you go to any other school that understands the value of the home field advantage is licking their chops with 8 home games. I mean, you are licking your chops And I mean, travel. Then you got to think about, you got to go to UT Martin, right? That's an in-state game.
Up the street.
Up the street. And now where else we go? We barely leave Tennessee is what I'm getting at.
Ain't nothing wrong.
You know
with
what I'm saying? And so that travel is going to be pretty cool. That schedule is favorable because of the home games. And man, we got some weapons that are here, and we know that defense is going to be blitzing on Thursday. And the game is on Saturday. So, you're not going to have any room, as Coach Barlow said in our earlier session, we play so fast that sometimes you might think it's 12 people on the field. So, yeah, get your popcorn ready. If you don't have your season tickets, if y'all don't have y'all season tickets with eight home games,
you're gonna get your money's worth.
Hey,
come on, man.
Hey, I'm gonna say this as
it's
well too.
Time,
I'm like, hey, y'all, like y'all, this is what I'm gonna ask of anyone of that. It is a supporter of Tennessee State football, and you're coming to the games. Do your tailgate, but I promise you, the big show is in the stadium.
Yeah.
Just pause the tailgate just for a little bit.
We come right back outside.
Couple hours, just for a couple hours, right? Then slide, come on inside the stadium, Nissan Stadium, then slide right back out and keep the party going, man. That's how we're going to do this, man. Like, I'm trying to tell you all, we at Uproar Radio are trying to tell you all, tap in. Do not be on the outside looking in. It's going to be a great show this year.
Let us know what tailgate to be at.
But check it out, though. The other thing is, I've been traveling all down the South, doing a lot of SWAC football, Jackson State and all that FAMU. If a good tailgate, you should be tired when it's game time. Okay, so if you still going to tailgate that means you didn't start early enough, number one, or you ain't going hard enough at the tailgate. Because everybody wants a break from the tailgate, from a good tailgate. Mm-hmm. So yeah, get out there earlier and go a little harder. I mean, and then you'll be wanting to go in the game and sit down and chill out.
I like that. We're gonna definitely add that to
we're gonna pull up to y'all tailgate, man. Make sure y'all check us out, man. We're gonna pull up.
We're gonna put that in the next polling section right there. We're gonna figure this thing out, man, on that front, man. So again, big news right there, Flim, man. I like I told the folks, earlier in the week, I said, hey, the guys are out here capturing some news on sports right now. So I said, we're looking forward to seeing and hearing what they were able to tap into, man. So we got Shannon Harris back in Nashville, Tennessee State, man. It's gonna be some good stuff right there. Really, really good.
What's up, Coach?
All righty, man. So let's get ready to make this transition. Like I said, we just had our breaking news, and I really want to bring in, our featured guest for today, man. Really great friend of mine, big brother of mine in so many ways. He's done it all, man. So we got Coach Damion Harris from Nashville, from East Nashville High School, join us, man. Welcome to the show, Coach.
What's up, man? Glad to have it.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. And I'm gonna just, give you all a quick bio, all our listeners a quick bio here, man. So Damien, born and raised Nashvilleian, from Preston Taylor, right? Went on to do great things at Pearl High School, winning 2 state titles as a player. Going on from there to unfortunately, he went to UT Martin. We're gonna have to get into that as well to figure that out, man. So we just got through ripping y'all in the top of the show. But we'll have some fun with that, right? So you go to UT Martin, do your thing there, playing quarterback and running back there. Then eventually, right, you find your way back in this coaching circle of doing what you're doing, from joining the staff at Pearl and Bernetti, having a bunch of successful seasons, not quite, getting the chip, man, got close quite a few times, right? And then, ultimately the opportunity at East came. And then what did you do in your first year? Like a great Pearl alum does, we get it done the first year. You all go all the way to the state your first year, man. And, even though you didn't capture it, right, but it's like first year is like we're in there, man. And now, you got players like Cam Wade, who's getting so much traction across the country right now, especially in the Southeast, man, blowing it up in these camps for these SEC schools, man. We're gonna have to figure out a way to keep them here in Nashville, Tennessee State, man. Tell them I got a nice Sweats NIL package for them, man. Get them one good free meal a week, man, at Sweats, man. But in all seriousness, tell us, Coach,
more
man.
Than one, Reno.
Pleasure.
One meal a week,
show, Coach.
Man, yeah. Hey, I can't go behind that, man. You said a lot right there.
Good deal, man. So talk to me about it, man. You know, you're coming in, you're coming up right, and you're stepping into your journey, right? Talk us really through your journey from let's really get into your Pearl Cone days and just understanding um how much of it did you really feel of the success that was going to come once you got to Pearl, or did you not even know it all and you just it's happening, or was there ever a feeling as a freshman sophomore that this might be something?
Well, when I first got to Pearl, like I was been around Pearl my whole life, so I was there when they couldn't win a game. So me and what's crazy is me and Santonio Beard, we would always come to the games and we would always talk to each other, even though we from the opposite side of town. We used to be like, once we get here, man, it ain't gonna be like that. So we had a plan which was crazy. A long time, like we get the Pearl Cone, man, we gonna win that thing. Like we gonna ball out.
Yeah.
So once I got there as a freshman, we actually won the first time ever winning a playoff game, which was crazy.
Yeah.
And then we started off 2-0, then we lost 4 in a row, then we didn't lose after that. But people understand, man, that team was so close. Like, we still close to this day. We won a 4A championship, and we didn't have number like 35 players. So,
yep. Hey, I remember I'm in the stands watching y'all get it done.
Yeah. So it was crazy. But yeah, man, when you got some kids that decide that that's what we was gonna do, and it wasn't just for the team; it was for the community too. So
yeah, and tell me, and for the listeners here, like we tell folks this show, our radio show, we're covering all things local high school greatness from a sports standpoint, TSU sports, Vanderbilt sports. But on that staff, it was 3 former great players from Tennessee State coaching y'all as well too.
Yeah, you had the legendary Coach Fitzgerald, of course, head coach.
Yeah.
And then our defensive coordinator, that was his first year there, and he changed the whole dynamic of the school.
Yeah.
Craig Gillum, who is, of course, the great Joe Gillum. That was Joe Gillum Sr. From TSU.
Yep.
And then we had Coach Glenn Seabrooks.
Coach Seabrooks, offensive lineman.
All everything. And those guys, we ran as if it was like a college program. So by the time we got college and stuff, it was easy for us.
Oh my goodness, man! Like, just imagine that, man. Just
hey, Coach.
Go ahead, Flem. Go ahead, Flem.
Let me step in right
quick.
Hey,
please do.
Hey, how you doing, man? It's Coach Derek Fleming. I was doing my prep work, and I was looking at your bio, and I told Reno, I was like, why don't I know this guy? Like he's close to my age. I coached, and played at Tennessee State. Probably played against you when you was at UT Martin. Coached at Stratford for years and Weiss Creek. So I was like, why I don't know this guy, but nevertheless, we're in the close circles, but never crossed paths. So it's a pleasure meeting you. You're talking a little bit about the Tennessee State presence that was at Pearl Cone. That's one of the things that I've been asking Reno. Let's build that back up, man. It seems like some kind of way Pearl Cone and Tennessee State haven't been on the same page the last few decades, I would say, with the love and the pipelines. Now you're at East Nashville. What can Tennessee State do to try to repair or get those connections back? Because you had three legends at Tennessee State were there coached you at Pearl Cone.
Correct. Well, I think Coach Barlow already he's doing a good job of getting out to the a few of the metro schools and stuff, especially East Nashville. I met with him and Coach Muncat. I'm saying his name wrong, but anyways, we've met, talked, and he's got a list of my players. I even had like 2 or 3 guys go up to the camp, as well as do like a little tour with him. So I think he's doing a good job already. Yeah. Before he's played the game, he's reaching out to all the coaches. He's trying to get some info, and get some players. And truthfully, man, I got a few guys coming up that I know could help TSU.
Let's get them.
Heck yeah,
awesome. So you played on a team that was to somebody that was near and dear to me that passed away a few years ago, D'Angelo Kennedy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, D'Angelo, we actually coached together. He's one of the reasons when I came back, because I had coached at Marshall County in Lewisburg for like 2 years. And he had reached out to me like, man, we need you back here in at Pearl. And I was like, yeah, man, I think it's the time for me to make a transition back, back home. And learned a lot from him. He learned a lot from me as well because like coaching wasn't all he wanted to do. He was a ref and everything else. But
Yeah.
a lot of people don't understand. Like he was one of the main ones that helped us get great talents like Keyshawn Vaughn and Cameron Watkins. Them he worked with them when they was in middle school. And one thing about Pearl Coon people, man, they gonna talk about Pearl all day.
You better know it.
It's easy for kids to want to go over there. So
Yeah.
that's one thing he did.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
man.
Awesome.
Can I say something real quick? So just in general, right? And it talks about like that pipeline from a Pearl Cone to a Tennessee State. And for the longest, right, folks would, work in these high schools and across the state, and they're always bigging up and talking Tennessee State to the kids just in general. And I'm thinking that from that standpoint, from alumni standpoint, we got to start being like that as well too, man. Just keep sharing that goodness. And as you said, Damien, man, Coach Harris, right? You just completed a good conversation, touch points with Coach Barlow, right? So his staff are clearly doing their job from that standpoint. So it's like now we just got to keep bigging it up and just sharing it, man. It's a lot to share, man. So I'm glad that's happening for sure, for sure.
I got another question for Coach. We talked about UT Martin while you wasn't on here behind your back, Coach.
Yeah.
So just want you to
Telling me what? It was me. Hey, bro, it was me. It was me talking about UT.
So the thing is, Coach Jason Simpson, I spent some time with him, and he's done a phenomenal job at UT Martin. And he comes into Nashville and gets all kind of talent, and it drives me nuts, But you can't say anything about the guy. When you meet Coach Jason Simpson, you shake his hand, you do pregame work. When I was covering doing ESPN for Tennessee State, he's a quality guy, and so with UT Martin, tell me how UT Martin has built that program to what it is, because there's nothing in Martin, Tennessee. You know what I mean? Nothing. So
before you answer, Flynn, one of my linebackers, I try to get to Tennessee State. Guess where he at right now?
Oh God.
UT Martin came and got him. Straight from Jersey.
Yeah, so tell me about that UT Martin brotherhood, because it's obvious there, because they're tapping into all their coaches all throughout this country and getting ball players.
Yeah, see, one thing about UT Martin, the great UT Martin, I'm sorry.
Man, I'm editing that out. I am editing that out. I promise you.
Yeah.
And that boy said the great.
Before y'all cut me off, man. The thing about UT Martin, like, for a long time, they wasn't winning either.
Yeah.
All right. So before I got there, we hadn't won a OVC game in like maybe 4 years, 4 or 5 years. And then like my junior senior, we finally won OVC game, and it just caught momentum. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say I was a part of the reason why it changed, but you took a Nashville guy and put it there. But the only thing at UT Martin, like you said, it ain't much to do. So it's like a family there. Like everybody's real close knit, and the school is kind of small, so a lot of people know each other, and it'd be it's kind of fun. So ain't nothing to do but play football. So it ain't a lot of distractions, but I think they do come in Nashville to get a lot. But I think with the new staff that TSU got, I think they will be getting more Nashville kids and even kids from Memphis. So
yeah.
I think I can see that in the future with Coach Barlow. Just by talking to him, he an old school guy, but he got like a new school feel, and he getting a lot of good staff members.
Yeah, man.
From too.
Yeah, that's I think Coach Barlow got his mind right. So, but yeah, man. So what I had to ask you was what you think your vision was, like coming up as a player and then converting to coaching, and just like how you been a part of the Nashville community, and how do you see it growing, and where do you think your influence lies in these next 10 years? Like, if you could shape it, how would you shape it?
Oh, well, coming up, me just because my height and size and stuff, I was always one of them trying to, prove everybody wrong. So that's one thing I even take with coaching. I'm still trying to prove guys wrong.
Yep.
And the main thing is trying to get one of them gold balls, man. I want to be
Yeah.
the top coaches to come through Nashville and to come from Preston Taylor like I did, even being at this level and in this head coaching spot is crazy. And I'm bringing, some guys with me that grew up with me and changed. So we trying to not only change the culture of
Mm-hmm.
East Nashville in um, high school sports, but we trying to set the city on fire, man. So we got things in place. Um, I'm just trying to, trying to get to the top, but put East Nashville to the top, up there with Pearl Home,
Yeah,
since
man.
we all came from.
Yeah, man. I was gonna tag on that, man.
TSU pipelines, I'm
for
telling you.
for the for the folks, man. Like you gotta say something. This guy is Preston Taylor from West Nashville, man, and
And we
from
ain't
on the
talking about the condominiums either. We ain't talking about them
no,
condominium
right?
Preston
We talking
Taylor.
about hard bricks,
Yeah.
man. Real
So
bricks.
so real
Right,
quick, right?
right.
So real quick on this, man. It's like when you're looking into it, I said, man, we have this thing offline that we joke about, man. So all of them, a lot of them from the staff from Preston West Nashville, and he's like, yeah, man, we out east with it. Now I'm like, to hear
Yeah.
y'all say that burns my ears, but I'm like, you gotta be where you are, and too often folks don't get that, and I think that's why you tapped into that immediately once you became that head coach at East after from being so successful as the coordinator over at Pearl, man. So as we do that, man, talk to me about, that transition from, leaving Pearl Cone, coming into East Nashville. And I think because the year before you got there, did they go? I think East went to the state. Maybe they
Yeah, they had one to the
right,
face.
right, right. So I know that's always a pressure cooker for a coach coming into a program where the previous coach was pretty successful, went to the state, right? And then you replace him, and it's like y'all go to the state. So it's like, how is that adjustment, man? Like, and what do you think, just prepared you for stepping to a role and taking it on right then and there?
Well, truthfully, man, I think it was more pressure on me, trying to get the team to go get back to the state because
Mm,
coming from like a rivalry school,
yeah.
thing you're gonna say is, man, we should just kept the old coach, or
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, he don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
So um, the team before I got there, that they had a lot of talent. A lot of them still
Mm-hmm.
playing ball now, but so I had to come in with a different approach. And I just kind of did it my way. Didn't really think that like you said, I'm coming from Preston Taylor, so ain't nothing too crazy that I ain't seen. So it wasn't no pressure. And
Mm-hmm.
one thing we always say, we like to make love to pressure. So
Yeah.
um, but going on that, making the state run, that was big. But overall, I mean, the pressure's on now. Like, what can you do? You did that. Now it's time to win a state instead of keep trying to get there. So the whole goal now is to win a state.
It
So,
is, man.
so let me ask Coach right quick. So, you talked about the West and the East. I coached at Stratford in 2004 through 2006. And that's
Yeah,
when East was a magnet school and their kids played football at Stratford.
yeah.
So, they didn't have the opportunity to play at East. So now East has built this dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still good friends with Coach Law. He's over there at Stratford, which is right across the street, across Gallatin Road.
Yeah.
How much talent does East Nashville truly have? Because, hey, man, Stratford wasn't too bad last year. I know he's still building on in his first couple of years, and you guys going to state. Talk
Yeah,
about how feudal
yeah,
East Nashville is.
yeah. Well, what's crazy is, I mean, we only got like 400 kids in our school.
Mm.
Our recruitment is so low. Like you mentioned, Stratford, they was a good school. They was real talented. I mean, we beat them by like 20 something, but yeah, they was talented. But Law, he's my guy. I joke with him all the time. But like you're saying, not only Stratford is in East Nashville, you also got Maplewood, and just trying to get them kids to come to your school, it's a hassle. So I'm competing with two different schools right in the same area, trying to keep my kids. that want to come to East Nashville. So
and the private schools,
and I was going to throw
and
in
the charter schools,
not to mention the private schools.
right?
For some reason, all these parents now want to send their kids private, but if you look at private and public, it's a lot of public schools like East Nashville and some other schools. We putting kids in college, if not more. But it's all about what you know
Mm-hmm.
with what's your best fit.
Yeah.
Could you elaborate more on like that? Where y'all play it and then where everybody else play it, like the differences. Like be specific, so people know. Because I coach in the hood up here, and it's different. I've been here 12 years now, and everybody, they expect you to have the same results with less work. You feel me? I got 22 players right now.
Yeah. So, like you said, when your enrollment is down, it's hard to even get kids out, and especially in this day and age, kids don't really care about sports like they used to.
Yeah.
You don't have to play sports and be the popular guy no more. You could just be somebody on social media flashing money and stuff, and you're more popular than the starting quarterback.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I got to battle with is the social media kids, but then as well as just getting kids to want to do hard work and play football.
Mm-hmm.
So football is one of them sports where you got to really put in work, and you can't just walk outside and play by yourself.
No.
Basketball, so you gotta it's more of a team thing. So trying to make sure my boys ready to do that is a little different. And it can be a battle.
Yeah.
Well, man,
quick question. Didn't East Nashville win a basketball state championship?
Yeah. And see, that's another thing. So your school win a state in basketball, everybody think they're a basketball player and they're not.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother subject.
You got some basketball boys on the team?
Oh yeah. My starting quarterback, starting DN, like I'm one of them.
My basketball players won't play. They don't want to play.
Nah, I push mine to play both.
I said, man, y'all tripping.
You got to, man. I mean, you don't need to be.
Played every sport growing up.
Yeah, you don't need to be specialized right now. You don't need to be specialized right now. So, Coach, man, you've done. We just mentioned it, right? And getting players and coaching them up, and obviously I know you probably helped at least 50 plus athletes get D1 scholarship as a coordinator, now head coach, man. So let's talk to me about that, man. Especially with as you're continuing the pipeline and building things through East, man. But you got a star by the name of Mr. Cam Wade. And the word is he's lighting up in these Southeast regional college camps on the Power 4 level, man. So talk to us about Cam Wade.
Cam, man, I'm telling you, he's a difference maker. He was with me his freshman year. We was at Pearl together.
Mm-hmm.
Then he got injured and stuff and had to sit out his sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
And some stuff had happened. But make a long story short, he joined me, and what's crazy is like my quarterback was just decent, and Cam he could run like a 4.3. He could wake up, stretch, and run a 4.4.
Yeah.
So it's hard for some high school kids to get him the ball on deep routes, but he got like 27, 28 offers in really 1 year. So he got a whole another year, and that could be crazy.
Man, I'm excited to see.
He's
a receiver, athlete. What's his size, Coach?
Yeah, he's a receiver. He's like 6'2", about 175. Can fly. Good kid. He just loves football. So.
Yeah.
So I'm a delegate for Tennessee State University. We're offering him right now. Okay.
Hey, don't worry. Yeah, he definitely got that offer.
Okay.
No, he need to be at the game. He need to be at the game against NT.
About him though,
they need to bring him to the game.
As many offers as he get, he's not like I gotta go
offer guy. Yeah,
a Power 5. Like he's open to everybody. He don't care what college it is. He really gonna talk to him. So
good deal. Yeah, man. We gonna have to send send the boys over there to East.
Travis Hunter did it.
Yeah, we got to send the boys. We're gonna have to send the boys over there to East, and we're gonna have to make sure he has like a convoy of about 7 or 8 former football players. Just walking with him, making sure he
Nah,
gets to
just offer
class.
this whole team,
You
Reno.
know, you know,
They
no,
going to the stage. Why
no,
we just
no.
don't offer the whole team?
That's what I'm saying, man. I got some
If they,
other
you know what I'm
guys.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
just offer if everybody go, then he might go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Good deal, good deal. So yeah, man.
See,
So as
Reno
we,
ain't like that one. Look,
no,
yeah.
no, hey,
Offer
hey.
the whole
Hey,
team. Listen, you got to be different in recruiting, bro.
you have
You
to be
got to be.
different. And the thing is, there's a model that we
Yeah.
saw work about 20 years ago, and that was LeBron James, right?
Mhm.
LeBron James brought all his people with him wherever because
Yeah.
they started businesses, that's his agent. So, you
Mhm.
know, just because you might not be the star player, when you have
How many
that
seniors in that class,
comfortability
coach?
and relationship with people, you're used to them being comfortable. You know what I'm saying? The comfortability is everything for kids now. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
And tell them give us 2 years. Tell them give us good 2. Bring the whole team. Everybody we keep, they can transfer up.
It's a few, man. I'm telling you, I got like Cam is good, but I got about 4 or 5 more.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
see Coach
man.
Barlow. Send that offer out east, and we send that offer out north to Pearl.
Yeah,
You know, we get the
definitely,
thing
definitely,
rolling.
definitely,
But the
definitely.
thing is, we got to put a fence around Middle Tennessee. Tennessee
Yeah.
State does.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? We got to put a fence, and when those kids,
I think we
when
gotta
we
go
put a
the whole
fence,
state.
hold on.
I think the whole state.
No, well, I'm focused on Nashville, and this is why, Brandon. It's because those people are going to show up in the stands on Saturday. The reason why we're declining in participation and people coming to games because the fan base don't know the kids.
I agree.
They're from out of state. They're from this school, and they might bring their 4 or 5 family members, which is cool. We want them too. But I promise you, if we get some East Nashville stars, we'll have 300-400 people just for 2 or 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna tailgate, and they gonna tell their cousin, and they gonna tell they look, you know what I'm saying? It just builds the whole camaraderie of Nashville and Tennessee State again, and that's what I want to see again.
Yeah.
Because if you was a star at Tennessee State, you was coming to. Matter of fact, you know, I'm in the class of 95 at Tennessee State, which is the building class of 98, 99.
Yeah.
You look at all the kids that were from Tennessee and Nashville.
Dion and
Broom, Asante Broom, Juan Hall, you know, all those guys were from Karan Key, Carlos Thomas. We were all Nashvillians.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was heavy. It was heavy. It definitely was. Good deal. So with that being said, now let's dive into this from this upcoming season. You know, Coach, man, and as you're really looking to get back to the state and bring home that gold ball, what are some things you're looking from you and the coaching staff to be tight on, and then what are some things you're looking to from your players to be tight on to complete that goal?
Well, like we've been a big explosive offensive team, but man, we leaning heavily on our defense this year. Like that's one emphasis we've been harping on, trying to fly around and knock people out.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's what win games.
Yeah.
Then you can look at the Ravens and stuff. Their offense wasn't always great, but they was always competing.
Yeah.
And then just being disciplined, man. At times that, you know, what wins the bigger games later on in the season, because most of the time the talent it matches up. But whoever the disciplined team is usually wins on the outcome. Yeah. So that's one of the main things, just being heavily disciplined and a great defensive team, because great defense can win some games without scoring a point.
Definitely, man. It is, man. When you think about just too often in sports, man, you have just scenario situational football. And that's what I'm hearing from you saying. You're really talking just situational football. It's third quarter and it's 3rd and 6 and we don't get to stop. Right. Yeah. And they extend the drive, right? And that just lost us another 2 minutes. Right. It lost us some momentum, or vice versa. We get a good drive and we get inside the 20 and boom, we come away with nothing. It's like, you know, completing the task, situational football, understanding that's, You're right, man. That's where it's going to be won in the game of football. It's those key situations, and key situations are not always tied to the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. It's spots throughout the game that it
Yeah.
matters. It tees you up for that run in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Definitely. All right, man. Let's have a little I want to have a little fun with you, all right, on this. We're gonna talk some rapid fire. We're gonna do some Pearl Cone, your top 10 players of all time, man. And I'm gonna preface this by saying this: if I ain't number one on that list, this list is garbage. So go ahead.
Reno, you the greatest of all time out of
Go
Pearl,
ahead and
Reno?
put me at number. No,
Reno,
hey,
you
no.
definitely in the top 10. I've told you that before, and I'll
Yeah.
tell you on your back. But number one
Yeah.
on everybody's list is, of course, John Henderson.
John Henderson. Okay.
Yeah.
I played
Everybody knew
against
that
John.
Yeah.
I played against John. He was a man child.
Yes. Number
Yeah,
two
man.
is Antonio Beard.
Real quick, me personally, I got them flipped. I personally got them flipped.
Yeah.
I personally got them flipped. But you're good to go. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. Three, my favorite is a guy, Sam Grizzard. He's an older guy.
Yeah.
Back. He did everything. Just Sam Grizzard because I looked up to him. He was like my idol when I was coming up.
Yeah.
4, definitely Keyshawn Vaughn.
Yep.
5 is when it started getting a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
All right, because there's a lot of greats and there's a lot of people that can complain and go in. But 5, let me see. I'm trying to think. Receiver wise, you got to go. Oh, I'm going crazy. Damion Brown.
Yes,
5.
Damion Brown.
Damion Brown is 5.
So, Coach, hold on, Coach. Stay right there on that 5 because I didn't go to Pearl.
Okay.
I graduated Antioch 95.
Yeah.
You had a linebacker over there that went to UT. There was a man child in that area.
54 from Joe.
Yeah, well, yeah. Do y'all got him on this? Y'all know who I'm talking about?
He coming up, bro.
Okay.
let me get all the way down in there.
Yeah.
See, Wesley, what people don't realize, like Wesley didn't get to play his sophomore yet. So he wasn't even on that 97 team. He was ineligible.
Mm-hmm.
So number 6, like you said, when you go linebackers, it's gonna be Kenneth Gates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kenneth Gates is a man amongst boys.
He was.
He's 6. 7 in my eyes. I'm trying to go through all the positions. I went through the running backs.
Yeah.
Hold on, Reno. You're gonna be there, man. you
Forget Reno. Forget Reno.
Reno won number 10 in college
now. I already paid the money. The money's in his hands, so I'm in the top 10. I've already paid him, man. We in there.
So 7, you had to go with a guy that played at UT as well, named Reggie Ridley.
Yeah, Reggie Ridley.
Defensive tackle. 8. See, it's a flip between like Bubba and Al Washington. Them linemen and Sugar Battle. It's 3 linemen that you always want to throw in there.
Yeah, 2 of those are my offensive linemen to the folks who
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're lucky to get those kind of guys.
Yeah.
And then who does I got Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
I got one for y'all. I got
to get a corner in here somewhere.
Yeah.
J.R. Pratt only played 2 years, but he was 6'3", 6'4", dominant. Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah, Wesley Holmes. We got to put him in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
going with 12.
Mason at? Where was Rashad Mason at?
I'm going with 12.
Fitzgerald is
going with 12.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
He buck corner. He's just a good corner. He had like 7 interceptions in the playoffs, and he took a team to win a state. Only had 5 seniors and won a state with that.
Yeah.
And then Reno, man, you number 10, man.
Where is Rashad Mason on this list? I mean, I am shocked that Mason is not on this list.
Now, Mason is a dog, but Mason showed up in the playoffs his senior years when he really got known.
Yeah.
But we talking about dudes that did it for 3-4 years. Like,
Okay. All right.
Started for 4 straight years.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you started three straight years. Yeah, we talking about dudes that put up numbers for
Okay.
years and years and years. So
yeah, because
we
my
had
first
the game plan. We had the game plan against Mason, and Mason was just unstoppable.
Yeah. Now listen, he was a dog, but he was in a car wreck that really messed up him. Like his sophomore, junior year. So that's the only thing that hurts him.
Yeah, man. Like it gets low because I tell people this all the time, man. Like I wished that because for instance, like Fleming Bather. So my freshman year, I was playing freshman ball and varsity ball, but when I played varsity ball, I would get about 13 snaps at wide receiver, and that was back when at Pearl we wasn't tossing that ball around nowhere.
Run that ball.
So I would get one pass my way like every other game, something like that, and that's back when we had Chris McClain, Dino. We had Dino.
Chris.
We had him. So he was getting any passes, it was coming right his way, man. So you had him doing his thing there, man. And so once it got into the sophomore year and just being able to really not even from Dre's standpoint, who was the quarterback, Andre Davis, it was just more so just Coach Fitzgerald's standpoint to really see like you really got two good receivers.
Yeah.
We still got our offensive line thing going on here. We still got the run game, but it's like let's balance this thing out some more. So we started to get a little more love, man. It just steamrolled from there. And then after Chris graduated, then it was pretty much all me at wide receiver and DB from that standpoint. So it was just fortunate enough to work out that way, man. But as I think about other just great players, man, that from so long, man, it is, especially from our era, people like Kerry Frazier, man, Kerry Frazier, his cousin, shout out his cousin Corey Harris, Vanderbilt great, NFL guy as well too, man. He was the Darren Hayes, big time defensive lineman.
Jay Parker.
Yeah. So Parker. I mean, shoot, you got, like you said, Deontay Mason, you got Brian Gumpton, you got Groves, you got Quintarius Groves, Toad, man. Groves. So I mean, it's like shoot, but it just, as you said, it gets tough on the list, and it doesn't matter where you put a person for the most. I think for the most part, as long as you got John and T-Beard, the rest of it, honestly, you can really just go wherever you want to go from that point. But them two, like staples, like you're not moving them out of that spot.
And the crazy part, in '95, my senior year, we end up having to play Pearl Cone over there at Bass because something had happened to y'all's field. And so we know Henderson's on that team, right? So we already looking at him. But then the Twins, y'all had two big.
Right.
Oh yeah. So they Tremaine and Tremont.
Right.
Tremaine and Tremont.
Easily top 10.
That team had the Twins.
I ain't want to get anything.
Yeah. I mean, these guys were 6'4". I mean, you already know that. Henderson was 6'7", 6'6", 6'7", 8", somewhere in that range. And they had the Twins. They was every bit of 6'4". 255, and we sitting there looking like, man, they got grown men out here playing high school football. Man. What's going on with that? So, it's always been a lot of talent over there at Pearl Cone, man. Shout out to Pearl Cone, as Brandon would say.
Yeah, let's get back to East Nashville, though, man. We ain't going to put on Pearl. You trying to trick me. That's how they try to trick you, man. I got to make sure you keep me East Nashville now, man.
Yeah, man. We want all the kids.
He got to go to practice.
We want them, we want them all, Coach. We want you. We want your kids. We want your cousins. I know you got some cousins right around there playing, getting ready to come play somewhere at Tennessee State. We want them all.
Definitely, man. Like it's been good, man. As always, Coach, man. I know you got to go, man. And real quick, just shout out. I think you all, a bunch of the coaches here in Middle Tennessee, you all just finished up something with the Titans. Tell us about that real quick before we let you go.
Yeah, the Titans, they do a media day for all the Middle Tennessee coaches and
nice.
And I mean, I think it's a good look. Like they get to take pictures and answer a lot of questions and things of that sort. So I mean, getting into the Titans Stadium and being able to interact with media day I think that's a good thing that they got going on.
Good deal, man. Like I said, we'll make sure Uproar will be there in the building giving as much of that media coverage. Because again, as folks know,
Gotta get to the game, Reno.
we're definitely all things
Yeah.
Middle Tennessee high school football for sure. So shout out to the Titans organization for doing their job by shedding that light on these coaches, man. Much deserved, man. And with that being said, man, again, big thanks to your coach. You just landed you just did a number for us, man, and we can't thank you enough. And as supporters of all things TSU sports and definitely local high school sports here, man, we're gonna be on the lookout for you. Excited to see what you all do this season. Go get that gold ball. Bring it on home. We need as many of these gold championships in Middle Tennessee as possible. So, I'm expecting you all to do your thing for sure this year.
And just just great. Keep it up, man. You always been a role model, man. Me growing up underneath you, growing up watching you do your thing. Your grandma would always tell me, "Hey, you gotta do this. Y'all following the same path." So it's good, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
I'm trying to hold it down right there with you.
I appreciate y'all.
All right.
Pleasure meeting you, Coach. Mm-hmm.
Good deal. That was Coach Damion Harris from East Nashville.
You ain't know we went to church together, Reno, our whole life.
No, man. I ain't know
man.
that. I thought you was a Rutherford County guy.
I know you
man.
did. I know you see how he did me, Flim.
Yeah.
But man, his grandmama, my mama, everybody, we all, man, they was older than us, so I was the little kid.
What you know about Aunt Joy? Shout out to
I used to watch him. He was the first one went to college. Then Marcus, Marcus he played at Pearl with y'all.
Yep. Good deal, man. So shout out to Coach Harris and the stuff he's doing over there at East, man. But let's take it right back to Tennessee State. There are rumblings of Coach Nolan Smith being the next head coach at Tennessee State University basketball program.
Right?
Yeah, man. So this is Nolan Smith, formerly great player under Coach Mike Krzyzewski at the University of Duke. He spent time in University of Louisville. He spent time under Coach Anthony Hardaway at Memphis. So if all things are true of what's coming out of the land of golden sunshine, we may have our next basketball head coach to celebrate and see on how he evolves and takes on the program, man. So
I gotta do some research. I can't really speak on him.
Yeah, well, I don't think none of us can really, other than his college career, being a national champion, and being an assistant coach. That's an interesting situation. Getting a transplant like Nolan Smith, to replace, arguably, the most accommodating Nashvilleian at Tennessee State the last few years. I mean, he was the conduit between Nashville and Tennessee State. And so, because, we've talked about it at length, we got to get this program back to the Nashvilleians, to the Coach Harrises, and in East Nashville and Pearl. We just been absent Tennessee State wise, as a collective of getting people back, or feeling a part or included into the program. So when you lose Penny, who was holding that thing together, right? And then you go get a guy that's not from here, can he do and bridge the gap, and bring people from the city and community and get them engaged and involved? So if that's true, Reno, I don't know what that looks like on the basketball court, but we just talking about how we got to get Tennessee State ownership of Nashville. And that basketball program and that basketball coach got to play a key role in doing so. So that's an interesting situation. I thought it was some guys out there that we should have probably looked at that were Nashvilleians that could help. And there's also some guys that had some success in the NCAA tournament. I'm big on coaches having head coaching experience. I'm tired of Tennessee State being the test kitchen for new head coaches. So it's a lot of different ways you can take this if this is true. So we'll see if it's true.
Yeah, definitely, man. For me, my perspective is I'm optimistic from a coaching standpoint coming under Coach K. I feel like that holds some good weight from that standpoint. And then from there, just as you said, beyond that, it is we're at a space, especially in all things TSU athletics. It's beyond your field of play that you have to be from a head coach standpoint. And we've talked about this it's just the nature of it, right? You have to be more than just what you do in your field of sport as a coach. So looking forward to see it. Like I said, if this comes out to be true, looking forward to see his plans, his passion to connect with the greater Nashville space and pull in that support and to get that stuff done, man. So like I said, we'll see how this thing goes, and I'll for now I'll remain definitely optimistic on it, and I know, and we truly know this as folks who are, all three of us are Nashvillians, that in doing so, when you make that effort to connect with the city, they catch on. They definitely catch on for sure. So like I said, more to come on that, man. We're really gonna see on this, but
tell me other breaking news.
Tell me other
breaking news. My bad, Brandon. What you got to say?
No. I was just gonna say Nashville. If wherever the place to be at, we just got TSU used to be the place to be.
Yeah.
All the basketball games, everybody used to go.
Yep.
Football, everybody. It's got to be something to do. You invite the kids out. You bring you bring your nephews. You bring your little nieces.
Mm-hmm.
Let them run around. You get to see your old classmates. I think it's gonna be a good year. 2025 looking good right now for Tennessee State basketball, football. We got what else going on in the fall? Volleyball.
Yeah, volleyball's been doing their thing.
Good volleyball.
Tennis has been representing, well. It's now the opportunity, and it's just on your key sports.
I think we at that age.
To pull through.
We all got kids, and everybody needs something to take them to.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Definitely.
So tell them about the last breaking news of the day, Reno.
My bad. Go ahead.
Tell them about the last. Look, I got him. I got to
hurry up. I got to take.
I got to start, Brandon. So we were talking before the show. So starting this week and next week for you guys, we're going to be broadcasting some live shots from OTAs from Tennessee State football training camp. Yeah, so we're going to give y'all guys some footage. We're going to have the coaches. We're going to have the kids out there. We getting ready to create a super buzz for this year's season. So, Coach Barlow and that crew has said, hey, man, y'all got an opportunity to share, and we want it. We want y'all to come out here. And that's great to hear, right? It's great to be wanted.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good to get some good sound bites from this staff, man, as they're really evolving and putting this thing together.
Marino, tell them to hire your boy, man. I need some work. Come on. We can go make this Hard Knocks Tennessee State.
Yeah, man. We're gonna present that in there, man. We got to really get this this thing going, man, for sure. So, but
I'm playing, Flim. You see that?
I don't think you playing.
I got the mics.
I don't think we know you're, for the folks listening.
I've been trying to get them to do it. They ain't want to do it with Eddie. I'm like, come on. What all this content y'all talking about doing? They ain't doing that.
It's
right.
Like I said, we gonna step in this thing, man. So we're gonna be able to start, getting some of that info out there and just engagement out there, man. So stay tuned in to us on this, man. So with that being said, Flim, you kicked off the show. You gave us a good breaking news with Coach Shannon Harris joining the TSU football staff, and then from this good conversation from Coach Damion Harris over at East Nashville High School, and him building what should be soon to be another juggernaut of the Middle Tennessee Metro Nashville sports football space as well too. So as always, make sure you all always subscribe to our YouTube and to our Patreon at Your Time Network, and we'll be back again, same time, same place. See us on all of the stuff, all the information that we come to share with you all, whether it's TSU sports, Vandy sports, or your local high school sports. Let's keep it loud. It's Uproar Nation. See you next time.
It's time to tune in. We don't got the stats and the info. Rocking with Flim and B Bather. That's my kinfolk.